It was intense pressure on both of my temples. At the same time, I heard this low humming sound.
First, it started in Havana in late 2016 and spread to China in 2017. 2 months ago, press reports described more than 130 possible cases all over the world, including right here in Washington, D.C.
Woke up in the middle of the night because I had this incredible case of vertigo. It felt almost as if I was in some kind of, carnival ride. I'd spent years in war zones of Iraq and Afghanistan. I'd put my life on the line. This was the most terrifying experience of my life. I had no control.
The symptoms were progressively getting worse with me. My headaches were getting worse. The most concerning symptom for me was memory loss, especially short-term memory loss.
Sharp, localized ear pain, dull unilateral headache, tinnitus or ringing in one ear, vertigo, visual focusing issues, disorientation, nausea, and extreme fatigue.
Americans who heard these sounds in Havana have described slightly different sounds, and even in some of the recordings that the AP has reviewed, there are slight variations. However, this high-pitched cricket sound seems to appear in all of them.
Remember when American diplomats in Cuba were hearing those strange sounds and then suffered brain damage from some sort of mysterious invisible attacks? Well, there's now a report, and actually multiple reports, of an eerily similar incident near the White House last year.
We, of course, take any reported incident of Havana syndrome seriously. And while this is not a confirmed case.
And you think that might be a communication device? How would they be communicating with the laser?
I don't understand the science of it. I just know that it exists.
Okay.
The laser beam communication, direct line of sight, laser beam comms, microwave type comms, it exists.
You say a lot of the crew members from the South Pole are experiencing Havana syndrome symptoms. What are some of those symptoms?
They have mental degradation, troubles with their memory, fatigue, stuff like that, skin issues.
Headaches?
Yes.
There's a lot of weirdness going on. There was a thing the other day that was talking about the Nord Stream pipeline. It was in the New York Times. And it was saying that maybe we shouldn't know. Maybe we shouldn't know who did it. Like, because there's all this speculation the United States blew up the Nord Stream pipeline. Sidney Hirsch, who was this hugely respected journalist, he wrote about this.
It's to serve our Treasure Valley communities, the El Paso, Las Cruces communities, Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But
we are concerned about trouble and irresponsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media.
This is fucking scary.
Yeah,
this is the scariest.
Well, that's propaganda. I mean, this is they're trying to bend a narrative in a very specific way for everybody.